Alright, it is I, your fearless leader and local navigator through an 8-4 Innistrad Block draft here on Magic Online. Alright, so we're 7th in an 8-4. Let's see what we can get into today. See if we can navigate ourselves to a victory. And then I'll do my victory dance that you all will never see. So I'll pause, wait for 8. I'll come back with some drafting analysis. Alright, we are in, and we got a foil rare, which is horrible. Never play this card. Never play this card ever. Okay, sorry. Curse of Bloodletting. This card is very interesting because creature damage counts towards it too. Where most of these old cards that were similar to this, you could only do, it was only sorcery or instant damage. Where you could double it, but this one's interesting. But I do like Niblis, very solid pick. I do like Little Cathar. The double white's a little burdensome in the beginning, and the Nephilia Sea Kite is good as well. I think the Niblis is going to be my pick here. I don't see any removal really. That doesn't count. That's half. No, but the Chant's a good card. Chant is it's useful. So why do I like the Niblis? It certainly helps you if you go beat down. You can tap their creature and then get in for more. So it looks like we're going to start off with Niblis and go the beat down path. And let's see what we get next. Okay, so here someone has taken the rare. We took a white card last time. We passed a Little Cathar. Best card in this pack is probably, this is the Burden. That's removal. That's the best card in the pack. I like Niblis though, and I'm probably going to take that. Stay in white, you know, stay on color. I think that's the right play, Niblis. So this obviously is going to help with our plan. If we're going to go aggro, try to beat them down, it's going to be a good plan. He flies too, so he does have some. So if there's one flyer on their side, you can tap down their flyer. Burden's pretty nice. Does eat up your mana. It is removable, but I think I'm going to take the uncommon Niblis here. What's the next best card? Burden, I think. And then the third is probably the Recluse. Double green's a little rough in the beginning. I would like to get through this first pack, and be only in one color, or mostly in white. So let's see what we do. We're passing a Burden Guild, but yeah. I've never been one to be too concerned about what I'm passing to my neighbor. So any removal here? I don't really see any. What's Alter? This is not a good card unless you're willing to go all in on the Mill Yourself flashback plan. Faith's Shield. This is a good card. I do like that. Last time I drafted though, I wound up not playing this Faith's Shield. But it was triple Dark Ascension, so maybe that's because the removal kind of sucks in triple Dark Ascension. Maybe I do want this Faith's Shield. I do like the Inquisitor though, lifelink. 1/1 Spirit comes out of the other side of it. Warden for the ramp, but I think I'm going aggro with my 2 Nibli. And I think it's going to be between one of these white cards in this pack, and I'm going to have to say it's going to have to be the Guy. Tricks are easier to come by later. I'm going to take the Guy. That's my official expert analysis. Okay, only white card in the pack is Silverclaw Griffin. The best card in the pack is not the Grim Backwoods. You have to pay. It's like paying 5 to sack your guy and draw a card. Not so much. So if you had a lot of Morbid, this would be a good card. But it's too early to tell. So Young Wolf, I like. Silverclaw Griffin is expensive, but it is white. I do like Riptide. So you can put this on their guy on top of their library, mill it away. If you're in blue, it's probably not too easy. It's probably not too hard, I mean. So what is my pick here? What's the best cards in the pack? The Wolf that's good. He's a good card. But Target's Instinct if you're in blue. I think I'm going to stay on color. There's none of these cards that's really pulling me out of white. Riptide's pretty good. I probably regret not picking that. but I'm going to take the Griffin. Go to cost sort up here. Hey, another Curse of Misfortunes. Horrible card. Maybe someone will play the Curse deck, and we'll all be destroyed by it. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm picking here. So what's the best card in the pack? For me, it's going to be Gather the Townsfolk. I think that is the best card in the pack, actually. Second best is probably this Geist, the Stormbound Geist. Third best is probably the Hunger of the Howl pack. What would I will here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will this. The most awesome card. I'm going to take the Townsfolk here. Let's see if we can't get into some Rally the Peasants action or something like that. Staying on color here. This is an 8/4, so I think I'm reading the signals fairly well. Counter Leash. This card's horrible. Sorry, Counter Lash. It's not a good card. It's too expensive. It's the first line in the flavor text is accurately portrays this card. Pathetic. So we're not taking that. So with white, what's a good color to be in? Well, green seems to make sense. If you've drafted a lot of triple Innistrad, you know that that is a good combination. Yeah, I'm on the beatdown plan. I'm going to take the Elk. I've got the 2 Nibelus. Maybe I should be in blue? Maybe I'm misreading this, but there's no more white cards, so I'm taking the Elk. And I'm going to move on. Okay, so I'm seeing green. This is good. Wild Hunger. Now this is a good card. Doesn't really go with a beatdown plan per se, but it is very nice. Nereid Stalker, Fling. What's the best card in the pack? Probably this. Wild Hunger, I think so. Maybe Thought Scour. No more white cards. That's a little bit concerning. This is an 8/4 after all. So is it Guy or Trick? I have 5 creatures and 1. Oh, I have all creatures up here. I want to take the Hunger. Could possibly end up splashing for the red piece. Or it could be white-red, splashing green. Who knows? Best card in this pack is probably the Recluse, followed by Divination, possibly Crushing Vines. I'm leaning towards the Recluse, but the double green has me concerned. Crushing Vines is a good card because you could kill the Juggernaut guy with it. You can kill Olivia. You can kill, I don't know, Murder Crows. But this early, I think I want a creature. This is good removal for white green, which really doesn't have a lot. So we're gonna take the Recluse. Here we go, my original pack. And I got a white card back. Oh, sweet. Midnight Guard. I do like this guy. Another creature in the battlefield. You untap him. That's a good play. He's a playable man. Do I want to lunge after people? Who knows? Who knows? Warden's not that bad, actually. I'm with the guard. Staying on white, passing the tricks. Alright, here we are. Next pickup. No good cards. If we get a lot of mulches, this could be interesting. Bad card. Well, no, that's not bad. I thought it was the enchantment. It is bad. It's a fog. If you get Fateful Algorand, this will really kick your ass. But we're going to take the fog, apparently. Can I get a Haunted Fengraf? You'll never get this activated. So you have to take no damage. Alright, I'm going to take the Fengraf. This is an interesting card. Maybe if somebody can make it work in Standard or something. I don't know. Taking the Fengraf. Ooh, don't want a Village Survivors. Do I want a Tracker's Instinct? This is actually playable cards for me. The Vigilance is pretty good. Or do I hedge? I'm gonna take this. Horrible cards. Pick the least worst. Seems like white is open. I've seen a lot of good white coming around. Green, not so much. Still a little early though. Alright, off into pack 2. What would I like to open? I would like to open... not that. The best card is Murder of Crows. But I'm in white-green. So for me, Dark-Thicket Wolf or Bonds of Faith. Creature or removal? I'm going to take the removal. I'm not totally committed to green, but I am committed to white. I think at this point I have to play white. The best card is the Murder. The second best card is the Bonds and Stitch. It just depends, I think. But if it was pack 1, pick one, I'd take the Bonds. So I'm going to say Murder of Crow. No, I'm not taking Murder. I've picked Murder before over Bonds. Pack 1, pick one. But I guess that's why I'm not a pro. I'm going to go with Bonds here. I think it's the best card. What do I want to wheel out of this pack? Maybe the Malt. It'd be crazy if the Wolf wheeled, but it won't wheel. What do I want to wheel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll find out later. Alright. Still not a very good amount of green. This is the second pick in this pack, so let's go to cost sort, see where we're at now. Would like some more removal. I have one. Would really like to see a Rally of the Peasants. Try to keep my curve low. A lot of guys. I think the Thraven Sentry is the pick here. A 5/4 trample is hard to handle. But how would I get him flipped? What a nice question that you ask. So it's for me it's Thraven. One. What's the next best card in the pack? Gallows Warden. No, Cathar. It's between those two. After that, it all just sucks. So maybe I will a Cobbled Wings out of this pack. I don't know. So this is green. No white here really for me. I'm going to take the Wolf. Next best card is the Out Villagers, followed by Feeling of Dread, probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I might see one of these two cards come back. Who knows? Who cares? They're all shitty cards. But anyway, so what my deck? What we're looking here, I'm trying to be a very aggressive, wide green collaboration here. I don't have a lot of flyers. I have this kind of out of place Griffin. With the flying and the first strike is certainly nice. I'm not being passed any white, which is concerning this way, but I should see white coming back the other way in pack 3. So maybe this is where I do get some green passed to me. But we're trying to build an aggressive deck here. I think you guys may have seen this before. Hopefully. Alright, this is a very good sign. Or the pack was just stupid sick. But I think... Ooh, Cleaver. 2, 3... 3, 4, 5... Okay. Just 5 human cards. That card is a beating. So Butcher's Cleaver versus Gatstaff Shepherd. So this swings races. If I had a few more humans, I probably would definitely take it. Having said that, it is expensive. I'm trying to be aggro and beat them down. But this can push you over top. Or if you're behind in a race, this can bring you back. But I'm going to take the Shepherd. I'll stay on the plan. White, green, beat down. We're in an 8-4. Don't really have a lot of wiggle room to mess around. So I'm going to go with that. So here we are finally seeing our first travel preparations, which we're going to take here. Doom Traveler is certainly a card I would like to have. Any of these cards. These 4 combinations right here, the Elder Cathar, the Bellringer, or the Doom Traveler would be a welcome addition to this deck for sure. So we're starting to shape up pretty nicely. Curve's looking good. A lot of 2s, and that's what you want with Travel Prep. You certainly want a lot of 2s. You really want Doom Travelers too, because you want to go turn 1 Traveler, turn 2 Guy, turn 3 Guy, turn 4 Travel Prep twice. And then, I mean, it's just a slaughtering. I've been on the wrong end of that, and I've been on the right end of that, so that's where you want to be. I was hoping to do a better Archetype for this video, but we're going to take what comes to us, and I've been seeing white-green, and that's what I'm taking. So in this pack, the best card is Travel Prep. I don't know why. I never noticed this card. The picture just seems like another blah green card. Have you guys noticed that? No. If you do, post in the comments, because I never noticed it. And I've seen a few videos where people don't notice it either. They go to another card and they talk, oh, look, this is here. It's a Travel Preparations. This will make my deck awesome. And then they pick it. Next best card is probably the Banshee. I haven't seen hardly any decent black in this draft, but we're going to take the Travel Prep, and we're going to be happy as a lark. I don't know what the saying is, but we're taking this Travel Prep. Could use some 3s here. I'm starting to get heavy on the 2s. All right, so got have to pick something of this crap. So we could take a sideboard Naturalize or sideboard Urgent Exorcism. There are a lot of spirits for sure. Demon Mail Halbrook would probably be pretty good in this deck. I don't have any Morbid. I wouldn't mind flipping my Thraben Sentry once or twice, but you do have to give up a card really for that. So Spare from Evil will get you past Spider Spawning. I'm inclined to play one of these main. And this is sideboard, and the Halbrook may or may not make the deck, but I'd always play one Spare from Evil. I think my deck is going to have a few 2-drops. What do you think? So with 2 Travel Preps on board, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably not playing the Tracker's Instinct. 6 creature 2-drops. The best card's the Rig. I don't think I'm going to end up playing this though, because I'm not going to get the 6 mana. It's slightly better than the Spider. Kill a guy or be able to block a flyer. I think I'm going to take the Rig and probably not play it. Okay. So for us, we could play Mulch. Don't want to. Want to be aggressive. Could play Make a Wish. Don't want to. Want to be aggressive. Inquisitor's Flail. Could play that. Does twice as much. It takes twice as much. The Mauler's the best card in the back. I'm too aggro. I'll take the Mulch. The Flail could make sense. It's another 2-drop. How about that? I could take a Vigil for a splash. Ring of Repetition. None of these other cards can I play. Grave Bramble. Could be a sideboard card. But I'm going to take the Vigil in case I splash something. Or start the Vigil. Could take a big beater. Or take a sideboard card. If I have to play this, I'm probably in trouble. Best card's Altar's Reap. I'm going to take the Bramble for the Goliaths right here, like this guy. Which we might end up splashing, actually. We do have the... whatever the card is. I would like to have the Grotto. Gonna take the Power. Another Grave Bramble. Nope. So he must have gave up on blue. Not playing it. Alright, after 2 packs, we have a pile. But these 3 cards were combination of 2s and 3s and 4s, I would be happy. Alright, and we open a sick pack that has a bunch of cool stuff that will do me absolutely no good. Can't use the duel. White-green, it's the boar or the fox. Passing somebody a test subject, which I can't beat. Passing on burial rites. When I'm already looking to splash. No. Stay beat down. Stay focused. I think it's the right play. I think it's going to be between the boar or the fox. I've got 2 travel preps. I really should be playing around that. This guy comes out and I'm just dead. I can Bonds of Faith it, I guess, but passing good cards and taking mediocre cards is not a good way to win a draft. So I'm leaning towards fox. A 4 wouldn't hurt here though. A little more powerful. Yeah. Need some Doom Travelers. Okay. Gay rare. Only good if you have one guy. The Invisible Stalker. He is curious. When he is curious, bad things happen to you if he's not on your side of the field. Best card in the pack, Avacyn's Priest. Why? Why you say? Because it's removal. And we all need removal when you're trying to play Magic. Second best card for me is probably Torch, followed by Thraben Sentry. Pack one, pick one. I'd probably take the Priest, just to sum it up. Torch is nice though, it keeps you open. Maybe that's our better pack one, pick one analysis. But I'm going to take the Priest here. And what I'm going to wheel, 1, 2, 3. What's the best cards here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to wheel something gay. Priest. A foil, Endless Ranks of the Dead. Would go sweet in my 0 zombie deck. A 3rd travel prep. Yeah, we're doing it. Not even close. Now don't feel so sad about all these 2 drops I have in my deck. Wish I had some 1s though. I should have took the Sanctuary Cat. Silly me. Flail, no. This deck's gonna be weird. I'll end up having to play some of these 6s, I think. Oh, sorry, best card. Travel Prep. For me, by far, it's the best card. Elder Cathar, then Bellringer is pretty sweet. He helps in races, like you can attack. If they're trying to race you, you throw them down, turn your guys up, and munch on some attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm not going to will anything out of this pack. Definitely taking the Hamlet Captain. Apparently I'm going to have all 2s or 6s. 1, 2, what's going to will here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm probably going to will like maybe another Spare from Evil or a Kinder Catch. Definitely taking the Hamlet Captain. This could be sick. With Niblis, attack, tap down your guy with a prepped up, I don't know, townsfolk. We're doing it. Okay. So the best card in the pack is probably the Boar. I don't have any of these for my own collection. It's worth a tick or 2, maybe 1 tick. It's an 8/4. I need playables. I'm gonna be lumpy though here. So just take a 2-drop. Go mono 2 drops. He gives you some punch for sure. He's not bad. He's your friend. He's your neighborhood board, but I'm gonna take the land. It's an 8-4. Get blown out, I want to have something in return. Alright, take the wolf here. So that's my problem with 8-4s and 4-3-2-2s, is that you get mana screwed your first game. Your second game you win, because you get to go first. And the third game, you get flooded, and you lose. And you're done. And that's why all these guys bitch in the comments about the shuffler. Sorry, best card in the pack is the Departure, probably. I'm going to take the Wolf. I think that's the best card for my deck. A Guile would be nice here, but I don't think I can pass another sick 2-drop. He's one of the better ones. Ambush Viper is nice too, but we're going to take the Wolf. Okay, looking at sideboard Naturalize here. I'm going to take that for the Juggernaut type dude, whatever his name is. And any claustrophobias, things of that nature. Could take a Ghost Quarter to try to kill a rare land, but it's more likely that the Naturalize will be more playable out of the sideboard. Can't play that. I'm not going to play that. What's the best card in the pack, though? Probably the Rat. Just in a vacuum. Take a Naturalize. Hey, a 1-drop. Sweet! Sign me up. Selfless Cathar. Never found any red to splash. Wild Hunger may not make it. I could splash the blue, though, for the Goliath as a finisher, if my 2-drops and triple travel preps does not get the job done. But we're going to take the Cathar here. See if we can, you know, steal some games in Innistrad the old-fashioned way with a white-green travel preparations deck. Hey, here's my original pack. And this came back. And this came back. And this guy. Alright, gotta cut some cards. May not start that. I think for me, Unburial Rites is probably going to be the best card to play. I've got 23 showing. I may could use a guy. I've already got the. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I've already got a cemetery. It's not shown there, but I do have one. I don't know why I want to bring one of these shitty cards back. 2-drops, but I could want to do that. I'm gonna take this because of Ludwig's test subject. That has actually helped. I've pulled this out of the sideboard, threw it on a guy's test subject, and he cried. I saw tears through MODO. Purify the Grave is probably a valid pick too, but I'm more inclined to use that. Okay, next pack. All-in Scavenger is the next best playable card here. How many Lost in the Mist have we seen? Jeez. I'll take the Scavenger. May not play it. Might play it. You never know. Take the Virtue away from the tokens deck. I'm not playing this. Make a Wish. So I got no Prey Upons. I got 1 Bonds. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to beat people's face then. Who needs removal when you can hit them for 20 before they can hit you for 20? Alright, I'm going to pause this. I'll build a deck and we'll come back and play some Magic. Alright, so here's where I've gotten to. Definitely got the wide green in here. The debate for me is, do I splash something? And I think I came to the conclusion that the answer is yes, just because of the power level of what I can splash. I like Tracker's Instinct if I can flash it back. But that actually works well with Unburial Rites. So if you flip 4, you flip your Unburial Rites into the graveyard. So maybe that's trying to brew too much, but I do think. So the real question is, I'm gonna drop one of these cards needs to come out probably. So do I want to play a Goliath with a Tracker's Instinct, or do I want to play an Unburial Rites? So looking at what I have to Unburial Rites back, there isn't anything that's really that impressive as far as over here. You would like to Unburial Rites this guy back. You would like to Unburial Rites back the Scab Goliath, just because it's simple, sick, abusive card. But it is a 6-drop. And my curve basically stops at 4 with the exception of the Griffin. So that probably leads me to not playing the Tracker's Instinct or the Scab Goliath, going with this combination here of Unburial Rites with the Vigil to prevent the mana screw. And then the next question is, I'm not going to play a 6-drop, unless outside of this end maybe. The Hollow Hinge Scavenger is probably going to come in. I think that's going to be my 23. I did want to play the Goliath, I do admit, but just because I have the Cemetery, I can play the Vigil, I can splash for the Unburial Rites